The forklift boom. Another attachment for the forklift for moving excessive length freight. As seen here, the forklift boom is utilized to move excessive length freight that cannot be moved with normal forklift blades or forklift extensions. The operator can use rated lifting straps or slings to attach to the hooks on the crane of the boom. This allows the operator to lift the freight into the air and move it out of the trailer. Now that the operator has secured the freight, he is able to lift the freight up into the air. This allows him to proceed to move the freight out of the trailer. The operator must be reminded to leave himself enough turning distance and radius to make room when he pulls out of the trailer for the now extended length of his forklift when pulling into the dock or loading into a trailer. As seen here, the operator backs up to the dock, allowing him a time and ample space to pull into the trailer so he can load his freight. Before he begins to load his freight, though, he makes sure that there is ample space in the trailer by moving other freight to one side, allowing him to place his excessive length freight to the left side of the trailer. Now that the freight has been loaded into the trailer, the operator will now decide whether or not he can go in further or disconnect the freight from the boom. In this situation, the operator sees he can get the freight closer into the trailer, and also he needs to lessen up on the straps to allow him to disconnect the freight. Always be cautious when driving closer to the trailer walls with the boom, so not to puncture the trailer wall. Now that he has lowered the boom, he's able to disconnect the strapping from the freight and the boom so he can pull his boom away and put the boom back in the proper staging area now that he does not require it. Moving excessive length freight with a hand truck. As seen here, the operator is able to balance the excessive length freight on the hand truck by pushing down and wheeling it out of the trailer. As always, remember your turning distance and space so to amply move the freight without damaging it. It's better to use the hand truck with freight 100 pounds or less so the operator does not damage it with the forklift. This allows him to place it into a trailer safely and neatly. Here you see other examples of types of freight that meet excessive length that can be handled with a forklift boom, a rug pole, or a hand truck to move them to their destinations damage-free. Here you see rating capacity tags for the straps. All straps are required to have rating capacity tags per OSHA regulations. They need to be legible and attached to the strapping in order to be used by our equipment on our docks. Recap: handling difficult freight. Today we reviewed forklift extensions, forklift boom, drum pick, and the drum dolly. We didn't have a chance to go over the rug pole or a glass cart, but you can ask your SME to assist you on those. We also saw a hand truck and we reviewed rated straps. Always ask your SME or FOS for help when handling difficult or excessive length freight. And remember, if you do not know how to use the equipment, ask for proper training first in order to help you move freight safely and damage free.